Hey folks, Pops here from Bourbon and Banter, and thank you so much for visiting our Patreon page. As you know, we've been publishing Bourbon and Banter now for roughly 6.5 years, and we've had a blast doing it. What started as a one-man operation has grown into a passion project with folks around the country and around the world contributing content on a regular basis. Some of the contributors have been with me for now over 4.5 years, others are relatively new, but the one thing they all have in common is a true passion for bourbon, whiskey, and spirits in general, and are united in a goal to teach others to drink curious and, quite frankly, to make new friends along the way. And I could not ever imagine the success we'd have with Bourbon and Banter without those individuals. But the reality is we all do it for free. That's right, it's a passion project. No one gets paid, we're all volunteers. And the reason that I bring that up is because there are hard costs to running Bourbon and Banter. Web hosting, email software, the products that we sell in our store. And while we sell some advertisements on the site and we do sell some products in the store, all of those profits go to supporting the website. And unfortunately, as we continue to grow, those costs go up, and we have some big plans on the types of things that we want to do as we move forward. So we're asking you, our community, to help support us with a small donation or a large one if you're so inclined, to help us continue to grow and maintain the level of quality and content that you've come to expect, and quite frankly, to improve upon it. We've put together several different tiers, sponsor tiers if you will, where your monthly commitment will entitle you to receive free bourbon swag from Bourbon and Banter, whether it be a digital download of our tasting mat and bourbon flavor wheel templates, or receiving one of our really cool flask, or even one of our humidors, or our Bourbon Patriot ammo box. Lots of choices for our sponsors. So we ask you to please take a moment, review the tiers, become a patron, and help us keep Bourbon and Banter going strong and growing into the future. Even if you can only, afford $2 a month, every dollar helps. And if we can rally the community to contribute, we'll really be onto something and be able to fund some really cool projects as we move into the future. And more importantly, everyone who contributes on an ongoing monthly basis will receive access to some exclusive content that I'll be posting to this channel. And we're going to start that off by launching what we're calling Off the Shelf. And this is a series that's inspired by a few of our readers who reached out a couple of months ago and said, hey, what's up with all this shit on your shelf? What's the story behind that? Have you ever thought about doing a video series about that? So that's what we're going to do. And we're only going to post the content for now on our Patreon channel for our sponsor, our patrons, if you will. And you know what? If you sponsor us, you'll be able to see things like this bottle here, which just happens to be a 1908 Old Overholt bottle. So you'll find out how I got it, the story behind it, and is it any good? Should you track down a bottle? Should you be jealous? You should not rob my house. Those kind of things. We've also got things here from Jefferson's. This is a Jefferson's Presidential Select 30 year. We've got bottles of Lefroy. We've got more of the Still 630 Experimental Collection. We got just a ton of stuff here, and we've also got interesting things like this. A lot of the liquor brands send us some pretty interesting packaging. Happy to walk you through that. But anyway, it'll be a lot of great content that will be exclusive to this channel, and we hope, if nothing else will inspire you to donate, being able to see me talk about some of this crap that's been staring at you over the last couple of years in video will intrigue you. So that's a deal, and obviously we'll look at other content as well as we go along. But please take a moment, review those tiers, become a patron, and help us support Bourbon and Banter. And obviously, if you ever come across any of us in your market or when traveling, say hi and we'll buy you a drink. Thanks, guys, and once again, before you do anything else when you log off your computer, go open that one bottle you've been saving and have a drink. Cheers, guys, and thank you so much.